everybody. This is Mrs. Fitch from Starfish Services and the Student Assistance Program. I wanted to do a little video to discuss midterms or finals, depending on the type of classes that you have this semester. So, some of you as freshmen are new to large tests. Some of the rest of you who are sophomores, juniors, and seniors have taken them before. Some of you have struggled and there's been some difficulty with that. So, what we're going to do today is talk about some strategies. The very first thing you need to think about is distributed practice. Many people cram for large tests, and that is a big reason why you will go blank when you read the first page of a test. You didn't take the material in on a deeper level and almost make a relationship with that material. You basically recited it to memorize it, to recall, but not to be able to apply it, to evaluate it. Like you didn't take it to a deeper level of learning. So, one of the ways to do distributed practice is to purchase a wall calendar. The first thing you're going to do is hang this on the wall. It's not really a wall calendar, it's a desk calendar, but if you put it on a desk, you're going to pile things on top of it. So you want to hang it on the wall. And you want to begin to schedule your studying for the next 2 weeks. Very important. The brain can only stay on a topic for 25 to 30 minutes. So that should be the limit the next 2 weeks of your studying with each subject that you have. So this is an example. Now I know this is a 2019 calendar. I'm just using it as an example. So I have here on January 7th, study for biology sections 1 through 3 from 4 to 4:30. Eat dinner from 5 to 6. Go to the gym from 6 to 7. On January 8th, I have biology study sections 4 through 6 from 5 to 5:30. Eat dinner, then go to the gym. And then on the 9th, I have work on English project section 1 from 7 to 7:30. Now I'm reading you things like eat dinner and go to the gym. You would put things like your basketball practice, your band practice, whatever you have going on after school, write it on the calendar because that helps you think about when you're going to study your subjects. Because many people say they're too busy to get a lot of studying in. If you put it on paper and you put little increments of studying in, it mounds and you begin to realize you have more time than you thought. So really important to schedule because if you write it down and you're looking at it, you're more likely to do it than if you're like, oh, I should really start to study tonight. You're going to tend to not do that. Some other tips that are really important. We all know you hear all the time about devices and electronics. You really should shut them off and not even be in the same room with them because you're going to be tempted to look at it. You're going to be, because we look at our phones 300 times a day, research says. So it's a very tempting to keep picking up our devices and looking at them. You want to get that away because that's a distraction for what you're doing. You're not spending a lot of time studying. You're putting 25 to 30 minutes in. Put it aside. You don't need to be looking at it. You may also not want to study in your room. You may want to find a different part of the house because many of us fall asleep or we have other distractions in our rooms that keep us from studying. So the dining room, a den, the kitchen table. And the other good thing about that is if your parents see you with an open book, there's proof for them that you're trying and you're studying. And so is the calendar. The calendar that you're checking what you've done off on is proof to your parents that you are working hard. Very important. It's a great strategy for proving yourself. So other other strategies would be create your own study guides, write your own test questions, think about how material could be presented. If you ask a teacher, they will tell you what type of a test they are giving. And most teachers announce it ahead of time, the format of the test. So study and think of questions and how things could be asked on that test. If you're interested in further tips for studying, just contact the Starfish Squad or stop in at B108 and we can schedule a time to go over some more study strategies and test taking strategies. Good luck, guys.